Pearl Harbor is one of the most prominent military events in the history of World War II, which took place on December 7, 1941. This attack not only caused serious damage to the U.S. naval forces, but also completely changed the situation of the war. This article will analyze the strategies used in the attack, the reasons for Japan's action, as well as the impact of this event on war and international relations. 1. Historical context. 1.1. World situation before the attack. Before the attack, the world situation was very tense. World War II had broken out since 1939, with the expansion of military powers such as Nazi Germany in Europe and Japan in Asia. Japan's territorial expansion posed a great threat to Western countries, including the United States. 1.2. U.S.-Japan relations. Relations between the U.S. and Japan had been deteriorating since the 1930s, especially after Japan invaded China. In response, the U.S. imposed a series of embargoes, including an oil export ban, which created an energy crisis for Japan and increased tensions. 2. Japan's strategy. 2.1. Attack plan. Under the leadership of Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto, Japan planned to attack Pearl Harbor to destroy the U.S. Pacific Fleet. The plan was meticulously executed, with coordination between the Air Force and the Navy, to create the maximum element of surprise. 2.2. Reasons for choosing Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor was chosen as the main target because it was the largest U.S. naval base in the Pacific, where many warships and aircraft were concentrated. The attack would have caused heavy damage to the U.S. Navy, allowing Japan to expand its military operations in Southeast Asia. 3. The attack. 3.1. December 7, 1941. In the early morning of December 7th, Japanese forces launched a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor. Some 353 aircraft attacked in 2 successive waves, targeting warships, military installations, and aircraft on the ground. 3.2. Damage. The attack caused major damage to the U.S. Navy. 9 warships, including the battleships USS Arizona and USS Oklahoma, were sunk or severely damaged. More than 2,400 men were killed, with thousands more wounded. This devastation not only affected the Navy, but also undermined the morale of the Army and the people. 4. Immediate impact. 4.1. America enters World War II. The attack on Pearl Harbor led to the United States declaring war on Japan just 1 day later, officially entering World War II. This marked a major turning point in the war, putting the United States in a leading position in the effort to fight the fascist forces. 4.2. Fighting spirit. This event sparked patriotism and determination in the hearts of the American people. They united to face the threat from Japan, leading to an increase in the military and an all-out war. News reports, songs, and films about Pearl Harbor created a wave of encouragement for the fighting spirit of the entire country. 5. Lasting impact. 5.1. Pacific War. The attack opened a new phase in the Pacific War. The United States conducted several important campaigns to regain the initiative, including the Battle of Midway and the Guadalcanal campaign. These victories not only restored the U.S. position, but also caused great damage to the Japanese forces. 5.2. Changes in military strategy. After Pearl Harbor, the U.S. changed its military strategy, focusing on developing aircraft carriers and air forces. Aircraft carriers became the main force in the Navy, replacing the role of battleships. This led to major changes in naval tactics, deeply affecting the situation of war. 5.3. International relations. The attack on Pearl Harbor changed the relationship between countries. The U.S. became a global power and participated in the establishment of the United Nations after the war, contributing to rebuilding the world order. This event also encouraged other countries to join military alliances to protect their national interests. 6. Analysis of Japan's success factors. 6.1. The element of surprise. One of the factors that determined the success of the attack was surprise. Japan meticulously planned and carried out the attack by surprise, leaving the U.S. forces unable to react. 6.2. Coordination tactics. The coordination tactics between the Air Force and the Navy were most effective, allowing Japan to attack simultaneously from the air and from the water. The careful and sophisticated preparation of the Japanese forces helped them achieve their goals in the attack. 7. Conclusion. The attack on Pearl Harbor was not only a historical event, but also an important lesson in military strategy and international relations. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you find it interesting, please give me a like and subscribe to the channel.